The movie I chose for this week is The Grifters, starring John Cusack, Annette Bening, and Angelica Houston.
Pardon me if you can. Movie reviews.
Roy Dillon is a small-time con artist. His girlfriend, Maria Annette Bening, is a pro. Roy's mother, Angelica Houston, works for the mob. In Los Angeles, it's darkness. It's a godless world where seduction, betrayal, and murder are the casual chorus. Now that excerpt was from this VHS copy of The Grifters. I just couldn't think of anything better than that. The Grifters came out in 1991 and was produced by Martin Scorsese and directed by Stephen Frears. The script was written by Donald E. Westlake, based on the book by the great crime writer Jim Thompson. The film was nominated for 4 Academy Awards. Jim Thompson is one of the greatest crime writers, up there with Mickey Spillane and Raymond Chandler. Said to be bringing Greek tragedy to the working class, The Grifters is a very dark and grim tale about a mother and son who exist in the cutthroat world of grifting, a term given to low-level criminals who use various methods to cheat money out of people. Jim Thompson's mindset resides in the harsh times of the American Depression era, where people struggled to make a living. His stories are often about tough and rough characters with strict moral codes that get caught up in the worst situations, usually or always involving a powerful woman, as it's said in this film, "You scare the hell out of me. I have seen women like you before. You're double tough and you're as sharp as a razor and you get what you want or else." He is easily one of the greatest American crime writers and a king of the noir genre. John Cusack is really solid in this as Roy Dillon, who wants to just stay under the radar and play the grifting game small, only going for low amounts of money and working without any partners. He is extremely disciplined and independent. Annette Bening as Myra Langtry appears as a very sprite-like figure, but is actually deep in the grifting game, utilizing her sex as her greatest weapon. But the great star of the film is Lily, played by the incredible Angelica Houston, a powerful yet tragic figure who still has the maternal desire to save her son, but is imbued with a brutally harsh toughness that helps her overcome constant terror and loneliness. Lily is one of the highest levels of grifters, playing the game with very powerful and extremely dangerous crime figures. I saw the film as the last fragments of a soul, embodied in a son, who the mother tries to save but can only destroy, and by so doing, finally becomes the perfect monster. One of the last shots of the film, we see Lily in an elevator going down, descending into hell. During the climactic moment of the film, Angelica Houston had to be carried off the set crying. She just put everything into her performance. It is very difficult to watch the final scenes. The whole film is an anachronism. Although set in the early 90s, the cars, buildings, and architecture and interior styles are from the American Art Deco period. It's an extremely well-crafted movie. My only complaint is the music by Elmer Bernstein. While I think the chime-like theme was very beautiful and haunting, the film kept retreating to this comedic theme that seemed like it was something from Ghostbusters, who, funny enough, Bernstein actually had a hand in making. To me, it completely ruined a lot of the tone of this movie. I think it should have been much darker and relentless. Look out also for Jeremy Piven, who had a very small role as a sailor who gets grifted. If you haven't seen The Grifters, then I highly recommend you check out this film. It is a top-level movie made by elite craftsmen. Also, if you're interested, the great crime writer Jim Thompson, who wrote the book The Grifters, which the movie is based on, I highly recommend you check out some of his books. He's an incredible writer.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeifyoucan.com.